Hello there, my name is Eleanor Kran and this is GSN 24 Live Sports News. Coming up in our headlines for today, Sports Minister Kofi Adams reveals progress on establishing sports fund. The minister again calls for Black Starlight Corps to form base of Ghana's 2028 Olympic squad. Manchester United hold talks with Antoine Semenyo over summer transfer. IGP promotes arm wrestling champion Grace Minta. Miguel Tim set to leave Orlando Pirates. Super Eagles Taiwo Awuniyi placed in coma after urgent surgery. Bob women prepare for Rugby World Cup in Stellenbosch. The Tigers to face African rivals in 2027 FIBA World Cup qualifier. Now onto our stories in detail. Minister for Sport and Recreation Kofi Adams has hinted that plans to set up sport funds are on the verge of completion. The various sporting disciplines in Ghana have faced financial challenges in recent times, affecting participation in major competitions. Speaking during a meeting with the Ghana Olympic Committee, the Member of Parliament for the Buem constituency acknowledged the ongoing financial difficulties, but expressed optimism about improved support for future competitions. Sports Minister Kofi Adams has also called for the Ghana's Black Starlight squad to be retained and transition into the national under-23 team, the Black Meteors, as part of long-time preparations for the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. The minister described the team as a very good side and urged that they be kept together with a few additions to form the nucleus of the squad that will attempt qualification for the 2028 Olympics. Ghana were eliminated after a 2-2 draw, losing on penalties, a result that extended the country's absence from the FIFA Under-20 World Cup last played in 2015. On some transfer news, Manchester United have opened talks with Ghana international Antoine Semenyo over a possible move to Old Trafford ahead of the 2025-2026 season, reporting from the UK. The 25-year-old Bournemouth forward is on the radar of several Premier League clubs, but it is United who have made initial contact with his representatives. Semenyo has enjoyed a strong campaign with Bournemouth, scoring 11 goals and providing 7 assists in 40 appearances across all competitions. Notably, he netted twice against Manchester United this season, enhancing his profile. While Bournemouth opened to offers in the region of €50 million, the deal could develop quickly, especially with Arsenal and Newcastle also monitoring the player's situation. Semenyo joined the Cherries from Bristol City in January 2023 and has since recorded 20 goals and 10 assists in 87 matches. Away from football, the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yuhunu, has promoted Ghanaian arm wrestling champion Grace Minta to the rank of Chief Inspector in recognition of her outstanding sporting achievement and dedication to the Ghana Police Service. The promotion was announced on Monday during a special engagement between the IGP and officers of the service who actively participate in sports. While commending the athlete for their discipline and contributions, the IGP singled out Minta for her exemplary performance and unwavering commitment to excellence. Describing her as a beacon of discipline, resilience, and hard work, the IGP said Minta's exploit on the continental and global stage has significantly elevated the image of the police service. In other news, team gradually had his game time significantly reduced under coach Jose Rivera, who took charge of his final match at the club on Tuesday night ahead of a rumored move to Al Ahly. A public broadcaster has been informed Pirates will not be triggering the option to extend the player's contract beyond June 30th and as such rendering him available for possible suitors in the coming weeks. Pirates were in similar position with Tim around the same time last season, but announced the popular figure in the dressing room would be staying for at least one more year after putting pen to paper. Super Eagles striker Taiwo Awuniyi has reportedly been placed in an induced coma ahead of the completion of an urgent surgical procedure following an abdominal injury. The incident occurred late in the game at the City Ground as the Nigeria's international midref collided heavily with the goalpost during a 2-2 draw with their East Midlands rival. The surgery was deemed urgent and necessary to address the specific nature of the injury, which can sometimes be fatal. It is understood that the striker's condition is not life-threatening. In South Africa, World Rugby celebrated 100 days to go to the 2025 Women's Rugby World Cup on Wednesday. South Africa faced Brazil in Northampton in their opening match on 24th of August. Also in their group are France and Italy. They will be hoping to improve on their 2021 performance, where they lost all 3 of their pool matches. The both women are currently in the midst of training camp in Stellenbosch. They also have 10 tests prior to heading into the global showpiece as they face Canada in the 2-test series and a one-off match against Black Ferns SV. In our final story, in basketball, the Tigers were selected in Group C for the first round of the 2027 FIBA World Cup qualifiers, where they would face Rwanda, Guinea and Tunisia just days after finding out their group opponents for the 2025 AfroBasket Championship. The 2027 tournament host nation, Doha, Qatar, hosted the draw on Tuesday at the Extreme Al Hazem. Nigeria will compete for the top 3 spots in the group before moving on to the second round, where Africa's 5 representatives for the 2026 World Cup will be determined. Nigeria is ranked in pot 3 before the drawings. This is what I have for you for now. Do like and subscribe. I'll be back with more.